Hi friends. So right here in the front here, so I'm going to do a vegetable slash flower garden, kind of make it look nice but also be a vegetable garden. In the front right here where you see where we're digging is going to be like marigolds and like maybe spinach in between each marigold, and then we're going to do another row, and then it's going to be marigolds in between each marigolds. It's going to be like lettuce, and then another row will be marigolds and kale. So this is going to be my garden for the vegetable and the flowers. So in the back here is going to be tomatoes right here. So we got cherry tomatoes and regular tomatoes. And then right here I'm going to use this as a climber for my green beans. And then in the back I'll do buckets. So that's the plan for this. And I will do another video when I get a little farther. So this is what the garden looks like. You can see. So in the front, it's going to be marigolds. It's all the way around. It's going to be marigolds. And in between each marigold is going to be spinach. And then in the second row right here is going to be marigolds and lettuce. And then back there by the centerpiece, that is going to be kale all the way around. At least that's the plan. A lot of people go ahead and they add greenery in between their flowers to make their gardens look really good. My greenery is going to be edible. So right here is cherry tomatoes all the way down, and then some more cherry tomatoes. No, those are going to be regular tomatoes right here, the big fat ones. And then right here is more tomatoes. And then I don't know if you can see or not, but right in here is going to be, I don't think you can see, but it's going to be some green beans. And I think you can see one of them. They're just kind of up right there. It's pretty laid out. I figured I'd do a quick video. You see me getting started. This is the finished. And then over here I have more tomatoes and some more flowers right there. And that's right there is green beans. So that's what my front garden's going to look like. I wanted to keep it more marigolds and of course veggies, so that way I can utilize a little bit more of my garden. And then over here, if you remember last year, I had lights that ran the sidewalk right here. Well, I don't know about you, but when I'm out here in 100-degree heat, I don't want to have to meticulously go around each light with a big 318 John Deere tractor. And that's just not easy. So I removed them and we went ahead and put them right here in front of the house. And yes, I do need siding, but that's just something that has to be done, and we'll get to it whenever we can. So right in here is all sunflowers. So we're going to do sunflowers. They get about 4 feet tall. So they're the smaller version. But, and again, we will be doing siding on the house, but I plan on removing the walls on this front porch. There's railing actually behind that right there. We're just gonna go ahead and open that porch up again, like original, to what the house was supposed to look like. I do like the porch closed in, but there's just so much that needs to be repaired. Just take it down and maybe eventually rebuild it, but for right now, no. And again, it was a fixer-upper house, so everything that we show you, it has to be fixed. We did the basics on it, the main stuff, like heating and plumbing and electrical and stuff, but now we're fixing other things that needs to be fixed. So, but that's what my front looks like so far. So we're gonna get kind of like a farther back view, and you can see that's what it looks like. Okay, a little at a time. With my back, I probably, a few years ago, I would have been able to do all this stuff in one day, but it's taken about 4 days to get all this done, and that's because of my back. But a little at a time, and you get the job done. So, and you can't really see it. I'll get a daylight view of it. That way y'all can see what it looks like in the daylight. And this is the daylight time of what this looks like. Now the mulch, I'm either going to leave it like this or I'm going to put it over once the plants start to grow. And we'll see. The soil is in bad shape. About 6-7 years ago when we moved here, it was all stone and just almost like sand. It was horrible. So after many times of putting different soil in and mulch and all that, I think we're finally getting somewhere with it. So in the front, it's going to be spinach and marigolds all the way around. You can see where it stops. And then in the center of all these two lines is going to be lettuce and marigolds right around there. And then right here is going to be kale, all kale. I think we planted 5. And then in the center, I put some marigolds in that too to just kind of spruce it up and make it look nice. Now, why am I doing marigolds and not other flowers? Is because marigolds helps repel bugs and animals. So that is the reason. And then right here, I have cherry tomatoes, and you can see like one right in there somewhere. You can see it barely coming through. And you got one right here. Let's see if I can get a good picture of it. There it is. And then we have regular tomatoes right here. And you can see they're coming up. And then right here is my mint for my mint tea. And then my green beans. One of them's pretty good size right here. And then some more. The weather's supposed to rain tonight, so I can really feel it in my back today. Plus, I've been working really hard in the yard. And then there's where the sunflowers are going to be. If they come up, we'll see. I'm used to doing starts in the house for sunflowers, but apparently that wasn't going to be the case this time, which is fine and no biggie. And then this is what the yard looks like. I have to mow again. And that's it. But I wanted to give you guys a daylight video of it to let you see. But my neighbor across the street came over and helped me. She's a blessing. She's real sweet. I was out here and the next thing I know, she's behind me. So, anyways, this is some more of my tomato plants. It's supposed to rain, so I think I'm going to bring them in. I don't want them to get flooded, and then there's my flowers. So we'll see what happens. Okay, friends. You have a great day.